Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all my dear students. Today once again we continue with our grammar topic, that is modals. Before move to our next modal auxiliaries, I would like to congratulate those students who has given the answers which I asked in previous videos. So first of all, I would like to congratulate those students Zuneja. She has given all 4 answers. She has tried her best. Next, this girl, 2 cute sisters name given there. Then another, the name like Zakir Patel. This girl or boy also given the correct answers. Then Patel Faiz. She or he also tried her or his best. So the students who's not giving answer, please listen the video very carefully and try to give your answer. Then here another name, Zulekha Patel. This girl or boy also has given correct answers. Now before move to these modal auxiliaries, I would like to revise what we have done previous. We have learned can, could, may and might. Here we have learned that could and might we can use for the past tense, can and may we can use for the present as well as for the future. Can we can use for the ability or to know how to do something. Could also we can use for the ability in the past. Can and may both we can use for the permission. Could is more polite than can and may. May, might and could we can use when something is possible to do. After we had seen will, would, shall and should. Will almost we can use for the future. Shall also we can use for the future. Shall I, shall we can use for the opinions or when we want someone's advice. When we want to make suggestions, we can use shall I, shall we. Would you for the request, for the polite request. Then should we can use when something is correct or good to do that things. After we have seen must, ought to and needn't. Must we can use when something is necessary, something is very important to do. How to talk about necessity or obligation. And remember that must not is not opposite of must, but cannot is the opposite of must. So remember these things. Ought to we can use for the respect to like elders, parents, etc. Need not we can use to say that something is unnecessary. Now today we'll start another modal auxiliaries, that is dare, or you can say dare not. We use dare or dare not to talk about having or not having the courage to do something. Now students, look at here, dare. What's the meaning of dare? Dare means courage. Dare not means having not the courage. Not having the courage. So here we use dare about having the courage, dare not about not having the courage to do something. As a main verb, dare is used with the to infinitive in this sentence. So here we can use to infinitive with dare or dare not. Look at here. I would like to meet the principal, but I don't dare to speak. Now look at here. Speak is action, verb. So with it speak, we have to put to. She dared to jump the rope after her coach assured her that she was safe. Here after dared, once again to jump. As a modal verb, dare is mainly used in negatives and questions. So here we can use dare as a negative sentence also. In a negative, we have to put not. And if it's the questions, so we have to use dare first and last question mark. For example, I dare not go for bungee jumping. Dare not, negative sentence. How dare you speak to me like this? Here sentence start with how, but immediately after the word is dare. Dare he go to the movie during the exams? So after this you have to put a question mark. So students, you have to remember the meaning of dare. Dare means courage. You have courage to do something. Dare not, you have not courage to do something. Not having the courage to do something. So according to this meaning, you have to use these words, these modal verbs in your sentence. Still students, if you have any doubts, you can ask in the comment box. Now here we have exercise related these all modal verbs. Will, must not, needn't, have to, had to, should, dare, dare not, etc. Some sentences solved by me and some sentence you have to solve yourself. Now look at the first sentence. First, look at the title. Choose the correct modal from the brackets and rewrite each sentence. First, you have to choose the correct modal verbs. Here are two options given to you. So you have to choose the correct one. And after you choose that correct one, you have to use that modal verb in your sentence. Now look at the first sentence. Do you want me to help you? Now, first the question is, this sentence is question sentence. It starts with do and ends with a question mark. Do you want me to help you? Now remember that here you want me to help you. So here you want to offer to do something for someone. And when we offer to do something for someone, that time we have to use shall. So here first we have to choose shall. Now it's a question sentence, that's why our sentence starts with a shall. So here, do you? So here you have to remove this and your sentence start with shall. So here first will come shall. Shall I help you? After you have to put question mark. Shall I help you? So students, I hope you understand You have to here read the sentence very carefully. Try to understand that the sentence is related to suggestion, opinion, or you can say in the past tense, saying about the past action, saying about the ability, or saying about some dare, some courage, saying about some compulsion. According to these, you have to choose the option first. Then according to question sentence, simple sentence, exclamation sentence, you have to use these modal verbs in your sentence. Now, second sentence is also related will and shall. So that's why these second sentence you have to do yourself. Or you can write in the comment box also, so I can check, and if something is wrong there, so I can correct it. Or if your sentence is correct, if you have doubts say it's correct or not, so you can write in the comment box. If it's right, then I give you answer that it's correct. If it's wrong or some mistakes done by you, so I will do correction there. Now look at the next sentence. It is not necessary for you to come tomorrow. Not necessary. Now in the bracket given is must not, mustn't, or needn't, need not. When something is unnecessary, not necessary means unnecessary. So what we have to do? What we have to use? Need not. And must not is not opposite. Must not opposite. Must opposite is cannot. So definitely must not will not come. So here need not will come. And it's a simple sentence. So here you have to write you needn't come tomorrow. After full stop. You needn't come tomorrow. Now next sentence look at. It was necessary for me to leave urgently. Now it's necessary. When something is necessary, you have to use should. You have to use must. When something is compulsory, you have to use must, should, etc. But here look at. It was necessary for me to leave urgently. Now, where we have to use have to when something is necessity, obligation. But when it's in a past form, so we have to use had to. I had to leave urgently. So here had to will come. I had to leave urgently, and after you have to put full stop. Now look at the fifth sentence, mustn't or needn't. These sentences also students, you have to do it yourself according to the previous sentences. Now look at the 6th number sentence. There was no bus, so it was necessary for us to walk home. There was no bus, so it was necessary for us to walk home. In the bracket given is have to or had to. Now the sentence is in a past form was, so definitely here also will come had to. There was no bus, so it was necessary for us to walk home. There was no bus, same. After you have to write so. Then after so start we. We had to walk home. Then put a full stop. Now look at the next sentence. It is necessary for you to come again. Now once again you have to use have to or had to. So students, this sentence also you can do yourself. Now look at the 8 number sentence. It was necessary for me to take my scooter for repair yesterday. Now yesterday and necessary. So here what will come? Had to. It was necessary for me to take my scooter for repair yesterday. Now for this word necessary, we are using the word had to. So we will not repeat this word once again in our sentence. So our sentence will mean me saying about I. So first our sentence will start with I. After I had to. I had to take my scooter for repair yesterday. After you have to join this sentence. I had to take my scooter for repair yesterday. Now look at the next sentence. I'm certain that he is very busy at the moment. I'm certain. Now here, you are very sure. I'm certain, very sure that he is very busy at the moment. So here, must will come. And you have to remove here the word like certain. I am certain that. Your sentence will start here, he must. He must be very busy at the moment. Now look at the next. Let's go by bus. Shall or should. So here, let's go by bus. So definitely here, shall will come. Let us. So here, let us will turn into we. Shall we go by bus? And after, put a full stop. Now next sentence, you have to do it yourself. Can you lend me your umbrella, please? Which is more polite? You have to remember that rule. That should is more polite or would is more polite. According to these, you have to use the modal verbs and make a sentence. Now look at 12 number sentence. I'm certain that he isn't at home now. Now what we have learned that must not is not the opposite of must, but can't is the opposite of must. So here it's a negative sentence. So here can't will come. I'm certain that you have to remove. Your sentence start with he. He can't. He can't be at home now. 13 number sentence. He will not be bold enough. Bold means dare. Dare, courage. Bold enough to face his parents after the result. He will not be bold enough to face his parents after the results. May not or dare not. Bold itself meaning is courage, dare. So definitely here dare not will come. He will not be bold. These you have to remove. These words you have to remove from this sentence. He dare. He dare not face his parents after the results. And last sentence, students, you have to do yourself. It's also related dare, will. Will we can use for the future tense, for the future action. So try to understand it proper. Do you have the courage to admit that you are wrong? Now here already given the word courage, so which word you have to use? Definitely you have to use the word dare. So use it in your sentence and make it yourself. Still, if you have any doubts, you can write in the comment box. Here we have completed our chapter on modals. If you have any doubts related previous modal verbs, you can check previous videos. Try to understand it yourself, and if you have doubts, then you can write once again in the comment box below of this video. I will check it and I'll give you answer. I'll solve your doubts. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.